This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Saturday, November 5th. I'm Michael Groff. Cloudless skies out there today. Another gorgeous afternoon ahead for us here in the valley. A bit of a warming trend as we head into next week, and then a bit of unsettled weather possible by the end of the week or into next weekend. Talk about all of it as we look outside this morning. Yep, clear skies just before the noon hour. About 11:35 a.m. when we're doing this update. 75 degrees at Sky Harbor right now. Dew point at 52. Relative humidity 44%. The winds are light and the barometer is falling. Temperatures around south central Arizona and across the metro area right now, we're mainly in the 70s. Not much to speak of on the satellite picture. A few clouds in northern and eastern Arizona. A few showers up that way. But around here, just clear skies. The watch warning map is extremely quiet for early November. There's some red flag warnings in the Florida Panhandle and some wind advisories out in the west, northeast California, south central Oregon. On the convective outlook, a marginal risk of severe weather today in southeast New Mexico, west Texas, around El Paso. As far as our weather goes, let's take a look at it as we get into the models. This is the GFS, the 12Z run, valid at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time today. Big sprawling ridge across the central part of the country, all the way on up into southern and central Canada. So near record temperatures there. We might be experiencing the same thing here, but for the fact that we still have this little trough lurking about over the southwest states, that's not going to mean anything for us today except for dry northwesterly flow. There could be some rain in northern or eastern Arizona this afternoon, but we will be dry and mostly sunny skies. Temperatures lower 80s. Tonight, clear skies. Comfortable temps, upper 50s to mid 60s. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a couple of degrees worth of warming, and high temps get into the low to mid 80s. On Monday, the same thing, sunny skies and low to mid 80s. There is a short wave that drops through the Rockies from the north and might clip eastern Arizona Monday night and Tuesday. That won't have too much of an impact on our weather. We might see some breezes kick up from that. But temperatures will be a little bit warmer. In fact, Tuesday looks like the warmest day of the period. The GFS ensemble has us at about 86. The European ensemble at 88. I think we'll be in the mid to upper 80s, and the sky will remain sunny. Wednesday, a degree or two of cooling, mostly sunny skies, and high temperatures getting on up into the middle 80s. On Thursday, we start to see some energy closing off across northern Mexico, another closed low forming somewhere over the southwest states. And this may eventually have some greater impacts on our weather. For the moment, though, maybe some rain in northern Mexico, maybe into southern New Mexico, could even touch the southeast corner of the state. But I'm inclined to keep the forecast dry with mostly sunny skies, just a few clouds from time to time. High temperatures mid-80s. On Friday, moisture may start to increase over southern Arizona. Maybe a little bit of humidity in the air, but really will stay dry, with some variable clouds coming in at times, and temperatures once again in the mid-80s. This is a week from today, Saturday, November the 12th. Low cutoff and a little trough here over the southwest states. So temperatures should be still in the low 80s. The sky would be partly cloudy. I think we'll have intermittent periods of mid and high-level clouds. Any chances of rain would still at this point be confined to northern Mexico, especially east of Arizona toward the Rio Grande or southern New Mexico. But I couldn't rule out maybe an isolated shower in far southeast Arizona. Here in the valley, we should stay dry if this verifies. Temperatures would be around 80 for our highs. Not too bad. Sunday, November the 13th, troughing still over the southwest states. Negative height anomalies to our south. Moisture being pulled around. So maybe, just maybe, an isolated shower in southeast Arizona, but we're going to keep our forecast dry. But this is an unsettled look. Make no mistake about it. In a very high amplified pattern, high amplitude, with a huge trough in the northeast. Boy, the northeast part of the country up toward Boston and New York could see a good snow, a very good wind event up there by next weekend. So that's something to look for. And when we see these high amplitude patterns, always a concern, very challenging forecasts come for us this time of year. This is the end of the forecast period, Monday, November 14th. Still troughing out here in the west. It looks to deepen a bit. Temperatures would cool off. We'd probably have highs in the upper 70s if this were right. And maybe we'd start to see some unsettled weather in the form of rain around here. But I would not really want to venture into forecasting that this far out. For now, we'll keep the forecast dry, but with periods of clouds and high temps again, upper 70s. All right, looking at the numbers through the period here, temperatures look like this. Yeah, that's the warmest day will be on Tuesday, and then gradually cooling off. Looking toward the middle part of the month, and 18th, 19th, 20th of November, we really start to cool it down if this were right. And that seems pretty reasonable. This is November, after all. And that's a look at the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. Our next video by tomorrow morning. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great Saturday.